The sun had just begun to rise, painting the sky in soft orange and gold, when Ethan stood alone on the rooftop, gripping a letter in his trembling hands. His eyes burned, not from the wind, but from the tears he refused to let fall. The city below was waking up, but for Ethan, everything had just fallen apart. His best friend had betrayed him. Ethan and Leo had been inseparable since they were kids. From childhood adventures to teenage dreams, they did everything together. People used to call them the twins without blood. They laughed at the same jokes, protected each other, and as they grew older, even started building a future together. That future took shape when Leo came up with an investment idea. "It's a golden opportunity," Leo said with bright eyes. "We go in together, split the costs, and share the win." Ethan trusted him completely. Without thinking twice, he emptied his savings and even took out a small loan. "Let's make our dream real," Ethan said with a grin. The deal looked promising at first. Calls with investors, signed documents, late-night plans over pizza, and then silence. Leo stopped returning calls. Meetings were canceled. Ethan grew worried, but brushed it off. Leo wouldn't disappear. No, not him. Until the morning he received a letter, his eyes cleared. It was from the bank. The investment company was fake. The money was gone. Leo's name wasn't on any of the document. They had used only Ethan's account. So, legally, the debt was his alone. Ethan rushed to Leo's apartment, heart pounding in disbelief. Leo was gone. No note, no explanation. Days turned to weeks. Ethan's world spiraled. His dreams were crushed. His family questioned him. Creditors called every day. And worst of all, his heart hurt not just from the loss of money, but the loss of trust. The boy he once called a brother had left him in ruin. But then, 3 months later, just before sunrise, Ethan received a message. It was a location pin. Ethan followed it. His heart was racing, unsure if it was a trap or a chance to get answers. He arrived at a quiet beach, where the sun was slowly rising once again. There stood Leo. He looked different, thinner, worn out, ashamed. "I didn't mean to disappear," Leo said softly. "I had debts, and I became selfish. I made it all up, so I can raise money to pursue a deal which unfortunately went all bad so fast. I tried fixing things, but I made it worse. I was scared, and I ran." Ethan's fists clenched. He could feel the anger boiling inside, the betrayal still raw. But he also saw the guilt in Leo's eyes. Real guilt, not lies. "You have the heart to do this. Did you think of 28 years of friendship? Did it mean anything to you? Do I even mean anything to you?" "I really don't want your apology," Ethan said bitterly. "I want my life back." He screamed in tears. "I know," Leo replied as his eyes overflow with tears. He reached into his bag and pulled out a folder. "This is everything I have. I've been working odd jobs, saving every cent. It's not much yet, but I'll pay it all back. I am really sorry. It wasn't meant to go this way." The deal was supposed to go through, then from there, I pay everything back. The moment froze. The waves whispered between them. And then, Ethan made a choice. He took the folder, and for a long time said nothing. Then he sighed. "You really broke my heart. Even the friendship I though will last forever. I doubt if we can be all right again. But maybe, just maybe, it can be rebuilt, starting from finding a way to clear the debt." That sunrise, something unexpected happened. Not a perfect ending, but a beginning. Of healing, of understanding, of choosing forgiveness over hate. This story have taught us that trust is a treasure. Once broken, it takes time to rebuild. And again, real friendship is tested not during success, but during pain. And finally, forgiveness is not weakness. It is the strength to move forward. If this story moved your heart, let's know what you think on the comments section. Would you have continued the friendship? And please subscribe for more emotional stories and life lessons. Sometimes the biggest lessons are hidden in the most painful moments.